that I don't even see. I hit 32. God spoke to me. He told me, you gotta go.
Yeah, shut your bitch ass up, boy. Nobody knows you. You ain't talked to no God. You're not no Messiah. You're a random dude who put minoxidil on his face like everybody else and grew a beard, bro. You're not a Messiah. You're not a prophet. You're not a prophecy. You're not important. None of that. Most loved versus most hated TikTokers from every generation. Let me know in the comments who is your most loved or most hated TikToker from every generation. Honestly, I couldn't tell you right now because I don't know what generation everybody is born in, bro.
So depending on which side of the algorithm you land on, TikTok is either a wholesome, multi-generational talent show,
Rest in peace to Linja. Oh my gosh,
or
yeah.
a terrifying digital circus. So here are the most loved and most hated TikTokers.
Yeah, I can't imagine ever making like satire, like weird, crazy videos on TikTok. I don't know who would ever do something like that, bro. If you gotta do that for views, you know, hang it up, bro.
From every generation. Starting with Gen Alpha's Baby Gronk, who went viral in 2023 after he uploaded a video rizzing up former gymnast Olivia Dunn.
I'm Liv. Nice to meet you. What are you doing at LSU?
I'm a player.
You have to come here. It's awesome.
I probably will.
You're so cute.
The interaction would be
That's pretty nasty, I'm not gonna lie. Why would you, as a grown woman, why would you agree to make this type of video? I'm gonna be real, like most people watching Baby Gronk content probably thought it was, oh, innocent fun, but like, let's just take a look at it from a more objective worldview. You as a freaking 12-year-old child is rizzing up a grown adult woman, and the grown adult woman with a fully developed prefrontal cortex and all that didn't think this might come off really, really weird and dangerous? I guess, bro, I guess.
further amplified by reaction channels.
Livy rizzed him up. Livy even hugged Baby Gronk. He might be the new Riz King.
However, when people weren't making fun of
Are we serious, bro? The new Riz King? Hang it up, dude. I guess, bro, I guess.
him, they were expressing genuine concern. The thing with child athletes is that it's actually the parents making money, not them, which led people to discover that Baby Gronk's entire persona was crafted by his father, Jake San Miguel.
Are you him is the real question.
Yes.
See, I'm gonna punch him in. Ask that again, bro. Say, man, what kind of question is that? You see my Instagram? Say that, ready?
His dad is the epitome of an old guy living through his son.
Yeah, anytime you see a kid like saying very carefully curated things online that are meant to go viral or whatever, you know it's the adult around him giving him a particular script. I mean, you as a freaking 12-year-old kid is not going to come up with those certain lines. Clearly.
Deep dive into the viral kid TikToker revealed just how uncomfortable Baby Gronk seemed around his dad.
You're a young kid. I mean, I would have loved this as a young kid, but you might not like all this. Do you like it? Is it fun? Honestly.
It's fun.
Hey, a Baby Gronk blinked 3 times if you're being held hostage. I'm not gonna lie, I can see in his face, he looks like he has like a feeling of terror right now.
He said he's having fun.
I believe it.
Something which NFL player Rob
I don't know, bro.
Gronkowski picked up on as well.
4 weeks ago, my brother told me, I was like, yo, did you see Baby Gronk yet? He goes, did I see him? I go, his dad hit me up 500 times already. He goes, don't do anything with him. The dad is so annoying.
Sentiment
Damn.
that the whole internet can understand. I feel so bad for this kid. He's getting a target painted on his back, and it's not his own fault. While people have expressed worry for
Yeah, his dad sees a very golden opportunity. He saw a couple of TikToks go viral. He's like, yo, son, we gotta milk this. We gotta make this our thing, man. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel this persona. A lot of the famous people's parents, they be doing stuff like this, maybe more behind the scenes, like, especially with like sports, you know?
Gronk, the Rizzler, aka Christian Joseph, has only attracted respect from everyone.
Okay.
I think you might be the most famous 8-year-old in the world right now.
I don't know more famous 8-year-old.
I don't know one. I don't know one 8-year-old. Name him. You can't.
The widespread feeling of awe came after Christian went viral in 2024 for showing off his Riz face. Following this breakthrough moment, the Rizzler started collaborating with the Costco guys, which only boosted his popularity.
Wait, they're not the same? I thought they were all part of the same family. Am I an idiot? Did everybody know that?
Give the chicken bake, the boom, and the double chunk chocolate a doom.
And soon, the Rizzler became a household name, taking his talents to late-night shows. Glad to see the Rizzler supporting smaller creators like Jimmy Fallon. Such
Get out of here, bro. That was not funny. I hate these like spam YouTube comments, bro. People will say the exact same thing and just spam it up.
was the collective fascination with the Rizzler that the internet began analyzing all of his moves.
And although this seems like a friendly gesture, a wink in mob culture is a warning to the individual to sleep with one eye open.
Whoa.
Rizzler being spoken about like he's the most powerful man in New York is comedy gold. And as the Rizzler continues to get high-profile...
That's so crazy how you can go viral for certain things nowadays. Like but also it kind of doesn't matter in a way too. Like, let me expand on that. So basically, back in the day, y'all know Damn Daniel, he went viral, right? And he got like an unlimited lifetime sponsor of white Vans for life. That's crazy. Nowadays, I can get a viral TikTok or whatever. I ain't getting shit, bro. I'm not even getting $1. TikTok's not paying nothing. Like, it don't matter. But then meanwhile, a person like Rizzler can go and now he's on Jimmy Fallon. It's so wild.
And deals, everyone agrees that the Costco guys fell off, but the Rizzler is just on a global tour aura farming, making the Rizzler one of Generation Alpha's most loved TikTokers.
Not gonna lie, I don't know a single person who watches the Rizzler. Maybe this is Gen Alpha content, as he said. Hopefully other Gen Alpha members are the people who are watching him, because, okay.
On the contrary, Natalie Reynolds has been on a global tour of making herself the most hated Gen Z TikTok star.
I have heard of the name Natalie Reynolds. I want to know what they do.
That's the only thing she cares about, is her name leaving people's lips, no matter how negative it is. She exists for one sole purpose, to make everyone around her angry at her.
A strategy that makes up half of her content.
Said something about my braids. They're ugly as okay, your braids are ugly. She wanted to say something, but now that I'm behind her.
Bro, what is this content? I did my braids as a white girl in the hood, gone wrong, gone sexual, gone violent, gone insane. What is the content here? It's just rage bait, I guess.
It's my opinion.
And in case you're wondering about the
you have a camera.
Natalie's content,
You have a camera smack dead in her face. We can see the inside of her nostrils, the pores in her skin, and the boogers in her nose, bro. Why are you expecting her not to hit the camera? Like, bro, honestly, if it was me, I wouldn't care, because, like, ultimately, even if I feel like your braids look bad as a white person or whatever, to you, I'm not gonna care. But obviously, that's rage bait content.
It's mainly just goon baiting. However,
what the? Is this your mom, dude?
Natalie
Are you taking off your? Okay, bro. Yeah, TikTok will allow this, but they'll take down videos of me making a skit, bro. All right, man.
Things too far in May 2024 when she nearly ended someone's life.
$20. Yeah, so you go in.
No, you gotta go in.
You go in. You try to find the scanner.
You're gonna jump in with me.
I'll jump in after you.
We're jumping together.
After convincing the poor woman to jump in the water and find a scanner that didn't exist, Natalie did absolutely nothing to help.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. She said she's drowning. She said she's drowning.
Yo, this is actually disgusting, bro.
No, I didn't. I swear.
Yo, this is actually so, like, dystopian, utopian. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like, rather than saving a life, you're like, yo, chat, should I save her? Yo, chat. Do I go save the drowning woman? Yes or no? Yes or no? Type W if she's drowning and I should actually save her. Yo, chat. Spam L's if I shouldn't save her and she should just die in there. Chat. Like, make a decision for yourself, but also understand that life is not content. There's like this whole mentality of like, it's just content. Obviously, some people say it's a joke, but there is genuinely people who will do whatever it is for a clip and for some views, like as if we're not living in real reality.
No, I didn't. I swear.
Which unleashed the internet's fury on her. The girl reminds me of those psychopathic bullies that peaked in high school. Lady was legitimately drowning, and she laughs off walking.
What is this voice, bro?
Lady was legitimately drowning, and she walking away.
She should be in jail.
Yeah,
Natalie, however, initially denied the whole thing.
That clip's AI. That's fake.
So you didn't hurt the homeless.
AI is good, man. Okay, AI will generate people will generate random videos of me, you know, doing like cat dances and wearing catboy fits and stuff. So I know, okay, AI stuff is very, very real looking, okay? If you see clips of that, understand it's AI. This, however, was definitely not AI. AI is not that good. We know for a fact that was you streaming on probably Kick or some other random platform. And yeah, no, you're not getting away with this one, buddy. Nope.
Why would I ever tell somebody to jump into the water?
She even started making TikTok.
Because you're an idiot and you don't care about people's safety. You care about clips and views and likes, like every other video you've been doing, like the Goombait videos.
Mocking the lady she nearly unalived by pretending to apologize to her. More recently, though, Natalie has crossed over into Jack Dorky levels of degeneracy as she announced 18-year-old TikToker Piper Raquel was going to be involved in a three-way relationship with herself and her boyfriend Zach.
Get ready
Ew, dude, just ew.
with us to take Piper's card and make a movie.
What the? Yo, what? Get ready with me to take somebody's V card. Yo, I think we've heard it all in content, bro. I think we have pushed content so far and boundaries so extensive that the bubble is erupting and we need to start back to ground zero, bro. What is the first original content on YouTube, bro? We need to go back to those type of stuff. It's Fred, freaking annoying orange. We need those type of content creators to come back, because what are we watching, bro? What the fuck is this?
So nervous. Welcome, Zach. He's gonna be helping us with the movie. Honest question, who are you more excited to be with?
You, Piper. Oh, it's an open marriage. You can't even get mad.
Which cemented the same idea in everyone's head for good. Natalie will do anything to get views.
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, Tony Zhu has a good case for being the most loved Gen Z TikTok star by being his unfiltered self.
I feel sorry for your trans friends.
I don't have any trans friends. Anyways, here's how to tell if your LED sign is cheap.
And this humor has resonated with millions of fans worldwide. But before he became that hero, Tony was working as a salesman at LC Signs, trying to boost their online presence.
This lightbox replacement of posters is super easy.
I always thought Tony needed to own his own company, bro, because he was bigger than LC Sign.
Tony got more comfortable on the camera, the company gave him more freedom.
My opinion, you should name your child after something you love.
Good night, titties.
What the? Yo, no, he's crazy. He's crazy.
If you need something for your business, the Lightbox is the perfect choice.
Giving this smooth talker a platform turned out to be the best decision LC Science has ever made.
My favorite video from him is when he does like the Trump impersonation, bro.
TikTok account blew up to over 2 million followers.
And we did like 10 or 20 videos I can remember. Wow. When we put them on separate accounts, and each one of them is doing insanely good.
Yeah.
Like 10 times, or
I would say more than 10 times. I would say something like 100 times maybe, yeah.
This incredible growth naturally catapulted Tony to global recognition.
A Chinese marketer is showing the internet how it's done. Tony Zhu, or Tony from LC Sign, has gone viral for his hilarious social media video.
Not interested. Now we are in the showroom.
Even a video supporting him, bro. Classic.
Of LC Sign Factory.
With many of his fans agreeing that Tony deserved a Nobel Peace Prize for uniting the world in laughter. As a result, Tony is universally acclaimed as one of Gen Z's best creators.
Is he universally? Because I'm going to be honest, bro. I feel like there's not me, but I feel like there's a form of people who probably don't like Tony's content because he could be seen as slightly bigoted maybe in a way, because if he makes videos like not attacking, but like, how do I explain it? Like he transitions off of marginalized communities to like make a joke, and which a lot of the jokes aren't that deep. I mean, if it's like, from the stuff I've seen, it's not that big of a deal, but I bet you there is people out there who are like, yo, Tony is this phobic or this ism and this, that, and probably don't like him for certain stuff. And I mean, to be fair, I haven't seen all of his videos, so I don't know what's liked or what's not liked, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was some like freaking right-wing news platforms using Tony's content to be like super bigoted, as like, even if that's not his intention.
Filtered personality.
But I do think that Tony can be pretty funny though.
Unlike Ben Azule, whose entire persona is based on a lie.
That I am the Messiah. I said, what did they see in me that I don't even see? I hit 32, God spoke to me. He told me, you gotta go save the world. I need you to go back in there.
Yeah, shut your bitch ass up, boy. Nobody knows you. You ain't talked to no God. You're not no Messiah. You're a random dude who put minoxidil on his face like everybody else and grew a beard, bro. You were some scrawny, skinny kid in school, getting stuffed in lockers, getting flipped upside down, getting swirlies and wedgies from the back of your underwear all the way over your forehead. You were getting dumped in the trash cans. You were getting bullied, and you thought, let's hit the gym, okay? You were not a Messiah. You're not a prophet. You're not a prophecy. You're not important. None of that.
And this confidence in divine guidance comes from Ben's claim of being King Solomon's direct descendant.
I named myself king once I found that out. And then I grew my beard. And I realized I have his wisdom.
He's not taking you serious, gang. Look at him. He's like, why are you trying not to laugh, bro?
It was passed down. It was passed down 100%.
Oh, brother. But beyond the delusional belief.
Yo, bro, these alpha men need to be stopped, bro. They'll be like,
I was born into this. I was raised by the wolf. I am Messiah from God. And if you wanted to learn godly powers, make sure you click the link in the description for a discount code to my project.
Every single time.
And being chosen by God, Ben also claims that he had super strength as a kid.
So when I was 6, I was training. When I was 10, my dad took me to the doctor and he was like, what did you do to this kid? Are you giving him steroids? He's like, no, the kid doesn't stop lifting things, doesn't stop doing pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups. I don't know what to do with him.
In fact, these
Can I get things that didn't happen for 500, please?
tales came up quite a bit throughout his social media career.
I fought 10 guys at the same time and beat their ass. And I fought 40 guys and I got jumped by them. And I was 13 years old.
And this naturally made
No, you didn't, bro.
him a laughing.
He took 30 men, but not in a fight. See, even me, this is too many. I can't take no 30 men, bro. Give me like 10, 15, and then I'm tapping out. Pause.
Stock online. He took 30 men, but not in a fight. But this didn't stop Ben from bragging about his secret training.
By the way, if you didn't understand that, I used to be a waiter and I used to wait tables. Okay, so when I say 30 men, I mean like providing them service, you know, reading the menu, writing down what they order, you know, running back to the station, getting the chefs on board, understanding, you know, that's what I mean by taking 30 men, okay? I'm talking about like in the food service industry. Let's get that under control now.
I was younger when I arrived to the US. I started eating at a Chinese restaurant right across the street from our apartment building. The owner was, for me, Master Chief. Eventually, the owner...
It's only getting worse with this dude. You know what? This guy's a comedian. I respect him. When you look at him from a different perspective, not from a guru advice guy, but into a TikTok comedian, now you begin to respect him a bit more.
fell in love with me. And he said, that kid is special. He really is. And I would come to him, and before I would eat, he would move all of the tables, and he would teach me Kung Fu.
Sadly for Ben, though, when he tried to channel his inner Daniel and show off his skills, it didn't exactly go according to plan.
Ali, if you have a personal problem with me, forget religion. Put religion aside.
You know what? This shit, bro. What the f you talking about?
Ali.
Come on!
We got a room of freaking roid rage, but you could tell none of them wanted to fight for real. This was for the clip. Look, two guys stand up. They're just look at the alpha male. Just watch him. Just bouncing around. Just bouncing back and forth. He was not trying to fight. They could have swung on each other easily.
Scuffle with Ali, jumps up and down like a little girl with his hands by his sides, and somehow held back by one man. Well-trained killer.
Where's that kung fu from Master Shifu, bro? Could have hit him with a something.
See? As it turned out, Ben projected this corny alpha male to mask a much darker past. In June of 2025, YouTuber John Bravo released court documents showing that Ben was previously convicted of essaying a 15-year-old girl. So
What? Huh? Whoa! Like, where that kung fu at? He's using the kung fu to hide a dark, deep secret, huh? This is why you're an alpha male. This is why you're trying to transition your content. Because you're a harasser. You're a predator. Oh, we're not letting you get away with this.
Despite this disturbing incident and his string of controversial thoughts, Ben continues to market himself as a successful life coach who will help you achieve your full potential for the low price of $500. Regardless.
Yo, these people will sell a course talking about I made $150 million. They'll take a video in a freaking Airbnb that costs them maybe a couple $100, say the mansion is theirs, and then they'll profit off you, and then they'll actually make $150 million. It's crazy.
His
$500. Whoa. Sorry. Hold on.
For the low price of $500.
$500 for free gifts, whatever that means. Exclusive networking opportunities, whatever that means. VIP lunch hour with Ben. I'd rather take a double-barrel 12-gauge shotgun, stuff it in my throat, and end it all in GTA, all right?
Regardless.
And then the one that's $300 less, it doesn't have the freaking VIP with Ben, bro. Yo, you should have made this one more expensive. I would have bought this one.
His views and credibility have continued to freefall in recent months, cementing his legacy as one of the most hated millennial TikTokers. Unlike Malaysian content creator Uncle Roger, aka Nigel Eng, whose roasts of the chefs on TikTok earned him millions of fans.
Frozen meat. There we go. Wait, frozen meat straight into pan? What? And the garlic on that, no. Taco seasoning. What is taco seasoning? And how much you need to put on that? Hiya.
This hiya became Uncle Roger's trademark as he global startup. But before Nigel became a nightmare for aspiring chefs on TikTok, he was a student trying to make it in comedy.
I would go to work and then do my data science job, and at night I would go do an open mic. It got to the point where I was performing so much that I started taking more and more days off from work.
However, the COVID pandemic put an end to those gigs for a while, so Nigel had to get creative with his next move.
Doing character comedy was a goal of mine. I started researching how older Asian men act and what they wear. Uncle Roger is a reflection of the middle-aged Asian men.
This research birthed the character of Uncle Roger, who went nuclear almost immediately when he uploaded.
Yo, am I tripping, or did I hear that Uncle Roger dropped a restaurant? I feel like I heard of that.
His BBC fried rice roast.
BBC fried rice. Is my brain dirty? Is my brain just thrown out of mind? Am I too much of like a former gooner addict to like not take this seriously? What do you mean BBC fried rice, bro? What is in that fried rice? Did the BBC fry the rice, or is there BBC inside the fried rice? Okay, all right. Oh, it's BBC the show. Oh, okay, all right.
Quite a lot of starch in it, which will make it.
What the hell?
What's happening?
What the hell? Uncle Roger is so upset. I put my leg down from chair. Why are you running water through?
With this style of content,
yeah, you gotta wash your rice in a bowl like 3 or 4 times until it gets pretty clear. Then you're good to go. Put it in a rice cooker, a couple bay leaves, depending on what you want to do with it.
Becoming an instant hit, Nigel gained enough confidence to try his hand at actual food critique.
Maybe that's a little bit bad.
Camera close up. Why you throw away? No. Evidence. Camera, close up. Remember?
You're talking to me. It's burn, okay?
But Nigel wasn't just all talk.
Yo, are you glazing Gordon Ramsay, Uncle Roger? Don't let me find out. When it comes to them TikTokers or the videos you see, if it's burnt, you flame them. But when Gordon Ramsay does an oopsie daisy and burns something, you're like, no, it's still good because it was touched by the hands of Gordon Ramsay himself. I mean, that is kind of fair. Gordon Ramsay probably got that special touch.
Proving his culinary skills in 2024 with a fitting accomplishment.
3, 2, 1, stop. And I can announce that you achieved 1,240 grams, which is a new Guinness World Records title. Congratulations.
Wait, what's the record?
Nigel, therefore,
most grains of fried rice?
Proven to be one of the most genuine and funny millennials on TikTok. But the farther back the generations go, the worse some people seem to get. Just look at Gen X's infamous TikTok weirdo, Paul Breach.
Oh, bless you, love. Bless you. Love.
You are not slick. We heard that. That sounded like a Samsung Galaxy S. That doesn't even exist, I don't think. I don't know. I just thought it random a freaking device.
What you just
And that sounded like it came from a speaker, yeah.
Is a middle-aged man pretending to interact with a woman using sound effects. And I wish that was the worst of it, but it's not unusual for his TikTok lives to resemble something straight out of a Black Mirror episode.
Oh, there's a plane crashed in Tanzania. God, blimey. Into the lake.
Paul is the most surreal man-child I've ever laid eyes upon. However, in August of 2022, Paul was exposed as being more than just a man-child.
An online investigator found photos on Instagram that Paul had liked. Some of these photos were young girls, 16 and 17, in their
Oh my god, bro. He just gave off that energy, bro.
dresses and bikinis.
And Paul's response to being called out didn't satisfy anyone.
Paul's official response to this was that he only liked those images because she was a cancer survivor.
I like, bro, what? Out of all the time you could have spent thinking of a good response, an apology, maybe a way to deflect it, say it's AI, even it's fake, somebody faked it, blah, 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 I never even liked it in the first.
I like pictures of a 16-year-old because they survived cancer, so therefore I felt like it was valid.
What are you thinking?
Regardless of the drama, Paul continued to appear on live streams asking girls much younger than him about their intimate lives. That's creepy. But he was playing a dangerous game.
Yo, any grown man faking a relationship with a girl on a freaking screen video for galaxies is already questionable enough, but now it just makes it even worse.
As he soon found out after a TikToker exposed him for depraved behavior.
Obviously, I have made the screenshots so you cannot tell who they are because they are a minor. I then went and did a bit of due diligence before responding to the messages to make sure I wasn't being had and the post is legit. You can tell she's a child in the post because she mentions school.
As fans ganged up and started calling Paul out again, this is how he responded.
Why do you only talk to girls in the comments? Because it's only the girls that are commenting, and if it's a comment from a guy, I say hi. I don't know. Maybe because I'm dating them all and we're having babies.
I don't know. I just like them young. Shut your bitch ass up, dude.
As ridiculous as this defense might sound, it did achieve Paul's goal of getting the online attention he'd always craved. Although this attempt...
Bro, not all publicity is good publicity. This is bad, bro. But to be fair, this dude is not in the spotlight to be, like, really getting canceled. You have to be on to get taken off, right? So I've never heard of this guy in my life.
Did go too far at one point.
This website here, Paul Breach Tracker, which tracks where he's been, just like going about his day. Oh, this isn't even. These are confirmed sightings, as if he's like fucking Bigfoot or something.
But while Paul was creeping out his underage audience, Mark Rober was inspiring them.
Well, that's how you go from the Snack Shooter 500 from this brain right here to a Brussels sprout launcher.
Despite having a day job at NASA, where Mark worked on the Mars rover for 7 years, he didn't stop that from limiting his creativity in other projects.
First man-made object to break the speed of sound.
I feel like there's a lot of people who would say this content is like for kids or something, but I really feel like this type of stuff is entertaining. Like the stuff where they're doing projects, pushing like boundaries of science and stuff. Very fire.
Is the whip.
Using his technical experience as an engineer, Mark continued to create interesting videos for all generations.
This is space, and this is an egg, moments before I attempted the world's highest egg drop.
And this ingenuity quickly helped Mark
become
become
dropped an egg from all the way up there, would it even fall on Earth, or would like the gravity or something like pull it towards something else?
The most loved content creators of his generation. I really appreciate how Mark prioritizes finding true happiness through gratitude and working hard to reach self-actualization instead of chasing money and fame.
Same with money,
you know, I have enough money, and that doesn't mean, oh, I'm super rich. It's just I don't have a lot of stuff. I don't feel like I need a lot of stuff. So it's not my motivation, you know.
With this mindset coming from Mark's mother.
Fire, because now you know all he's doing his content for is for the love of the game, for people's entertainment, and to teach people stuff. Because once you have enough money, the money is not a driving factor anymore, and a lot of people just end up retiring or they don't know what to do. But he's clearly keep going because he feels there's much more purpose in his content.
He was younger.
I just grew up in a household where creativity was totally encouraged.
Fire.
And she like taught me to be a good person and be a good human and like lead with kindness.
This proves that good intentions always lead to love and respect from the masses, a sentiment which has never been experienced by one of the worst baby boomers on the internet, that vegan teacher, aka Katie Diekmeyer.
I said, Jesus, how's it going? Are you able to help us? He said, I can help you. I said, why not? He said, because I'm trapped.
Having made a mark on the internet for
the amount of bad clips that the vegan teacher has is genuinely something that needs to be studied.
Vocal supporter of veganism.
You see, vegans are kinder than God because we don't want anyone to suffer. We would have designed the planet differently.
Katie slowly devolved into attacking anyone who even slightly disagreed with her views.
If your whole point of being vegan is because you're better than people, like, you should be advertising veganism in a good way, not making others feel bad for not being vegan. That's just not how you get people to, like, come to you. It's just bad practices in the strategy. Like, for example, if I'm selling a product, I'd be like, hey, you guys should try my product because this, and this. Not, hey, if you guys don't try my product, you guys are evil because you're doing blah, 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 blah. Like, instead, try to get people to come to veganism. But clearly she doesn't care. She's just trying to be a content creator and get viral clips.
See, 6-month-old baby pigs are murdered in gas chambers in the same way that the Nazis murdered the Jews in World War II. And I'm quite sure that you were against the Holocaust, right? Yes.
Unsurprisingly, these extreme views did little to help her community. I feel like she is the reason a lot of people view vegans as a joke.
Bro.
But that didn't stop.
Are we comparing pig lives to human lives? Are we serious, first of all? Like, bro.
Least favorite vegan from starting beef with people like Gordon Ramsay.
This is like what a lazy person would do because they have no creativity. Just put it right on top of another dead animal body part.
To which the iconic chef shut her down.
Hurting animals, that's wrong. Gordon Ramsay, share this song. And if you call me a donut, that's fine.
Vegan donut.
You're vegan from now on.
But Gordon Ramsay's innocent joke sent Katie into a spiral.
What I would say about veganism, I feel like veganism, technically, it could be correct in the way that, like, not necessarily that eating meat is bad, because if you don't eat meat, right, isn't that going to lead to, like, an overpopulation issue? So to an extent, you, like, eating meat can be a good thing, but the whole, like, farming them and mass producing animals, cages, all that type of stuff, like, suffering that certain animals have to go through, definitely I agree that's terrible.
And you just said it was okay to keep doing it! Into the shopping carts, like, all of that. It's just terrible.
She sounds like a 5-year-old who just complains and cries about everything she does.
Oh, isn't it like the older you get, the more wise you're supposed to be, bro? Like, why are you a dumbass at 70 years old, bro? That should not ever happen, bro. I've never heard of an archetype like that, dude. Like, what is going on, bro?
This attitude is wearing out even her biggest fans, though, as she continually puts out videos that should land her in a psych ward.
Go on Facebook and join a group called Vegan Cats to learn how to veganize your cat.
Brother, dude. You're just taking it too far, bro. Like, bro, animals are predators naturally, bro. Are cats not carnivores?
Okay, serious Pexto time here. Now, as a cat lover,
like, cats mainly eat meat, yeah?
And owner, from the bottom of my heart, don't do this. While the vegan teacher continues to tarnish the boomer reputation online, cooking with
Imagine giving your freaking cat Impossible taco meat, bro. The cat gonna look at you like, are you dead ass right now?
AKA Lager continues to tarnish the boomer reputation online. Cooking with Linja, AKA Lynn Davis, became an inspiration to millions of people across the world.
Grilled cheese, level 1. It met my low expectations, yes.
She started making videos in 2020 with the help of her youngest son, Tim, and they were...
Linja videos were so fire, rest in peace.
An instant hit.
That's right, we're making a bacon, egg, and cheese.
A what?
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Her easy-to-make recipes, coupled with her warm personality, convinced viewers to crown her the queen of cooking TikTok. And this love from the fans led to Linja gaining 22 million followers, making her the oldest creator to enter the Forbes 50 over 50 creators list.
I actually think it was like an instructional thing to teach people how to cook, but hopefully I do want people to cook
because so many people are afraid of cooking. I just want them to have fun.
But while everything was going well for Lynn's career online, she was battling the toughest battle of her life behind the scenes.
Back in 2019,
I feel like I heard that she didn't really talk about this very much because she was trying to like fight it on her own or like off camera and stuff and not get the viewers too like hooked up in it.
diagnosed with throat cancer. It changed my voice, and that's why I think I sound like Marge, Mabel, and Toad.
Last day of radiation. How do you feel?
I feel great. I'm so excited.
You look great, Mom.
And despite her cancer returning in 2021, she finished her treatment successfully and decided to do something for the people who helped her.
Now it's time to deliver the goods.
I can't go into the cancer center because of COVID restrictions, but thank you, healthcare workers.
Unfortunately, Lynn would face more complications with her health in 2023, and on January 1st, 2024, the entire internet collectively mourned.
And when I think of my mom, like, this is who I think of. The internet's grandma. Man,
Facts.
She was the best. So glad that you guys
Bro, I
all
could
got-
never imagine being in this position, like having to make this video about my mom, who everybody loves and everybody's looking for an update on, and just was so bright. And like, I believe like everybody watching Lynja's content thought like she's definitely gonna survive this. Like,
to experience how wonderful of a person she was.
Lynja will be remembered as the grandma that everyone wished they had, as well as being the kindest soul to ever grace the internet.
She might be gone, but her videos will live on forever. I love you, Lynja.
Anything else, Mom?
Can't wait to see you.
Confirming her status as one of the most loved TikTokers from any generation.
damn, that was a very, very sad ending. Rest in peace to Lynja once again. Very, very beloved by all. Her content was amazing and it still is on the algorithm, continuing to bless us, bro. I would definitely say out of the videos, out of all the people in the video, I would say my favorite person from the older generations, and actually of all the generations, is definitely Lynja. But that's gonna do it for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, link in the description. With that being said, it's Love Hilal. I love you, and I'm out.